All right, coming in, we knew we had to play pretty much error-free football, and we did the things you can't do against an extremely talented football team. And too many lost leverage football plays, missed tackles in space. Offensively, I didn't think we helped our defense out. Too many 3-and-outs. I believe we were 5 of 13 on third down. Drop passes. When you go on the road and you play the second-ranked team in the country, you have to perform better, and a lot had to do with them, as they're a talented football team. But like I told our team, we need to regroup. It's a very, very long season. We have a lot of individuals who are extremely prideful. We're going to find out our competitive character and our leadership. But it's a long season, and so I'll answer any questions you may have.
Butch, coming out of that game, what do you think your offensive identity is? Do you feel like you guys have generated an offensive identity yet?
You tell me. I mean, we got to be able to run the football more. I thought Oregon did a great job of the line of scrimmage. When we pride ourselves as being a physical, blue-collar football team, and I thought they won the line of scrimmage battle, and that can't happen. And running the football is a strength of ours. And at times there's walk-ons and true freshmen out there at the receiver position, and we have to work to get open, but we have to run the ball more efficiently. We weren't able to run the ball efficiently today, and that put us behind the sticks. And again, too many 3-and-outs, and we can't do that to our defense, especially when you're playing an explosive offense. I thought the critical stretch, it was 17-7 with 11 minutes to go in the second quarter, and they had 3rd and long. And we didn't get off the field. And those are the critical plays at the critical juncture of the game, the critical stages of the game, where you have to win that and you have to get off the field, and we weren't able to do that.
But you guys still aren't generating a lot of chunk plays, splash plays either. With your margin for error, I mean, how important is that? What can you do?
Critical. I said it, our margin of error is very, very slim, and we need some playmakers. And I believe we had one explosive play all game, and you can't do that. You can't play offensive football. And a lot of contributing factors, but if we don't start generating explosive plays, we need somebody to step up and be a playmaker. And like I said, way too many drop passes as well.
Coach, how would you evaluate Justin's performance today? You talked about the drop passes.
I'll know a little bit more when I watch the film. A lot of times, I have to see the perimeter. I didn't think we won our one-on-one matchups on the perimeter, and it's difficult to play quarterback if you're not winning your one-on-one matchups outside the numbers. I thought, we were really hurt with not having Alton Howard and Jonathan Johnson. I thought that really hurt us as well offensively. Alton's one of our playmakers on offense, and to not have him in a game with this, we have man coverage and some one-on-one matchups, I thought really hurt us.
Butch, going in, obviously their offense is pretty powerful, but just what was maybe the game plan? Did you guys try to stop one aspect, and just kind of what was the game plan going in to try to hold them down?
First and foremost, you have to stop the run, and they did a great job of play action, but it got back to our eye discipline. I mean, it's 4th and 8, and we're in man coverage, and we don't cover our guy because we're watching in the backfield, and that's that eye discipline that we spoke about. And we have to grow up in a hurry. We can't have that, and those are critical stages at critical points in the game. And I said it, is we have to overachieve, and we can't beat ourselves. And they're a good football team, but when you don't have eye discipline and you're peaking in the backfield, that just makes it that much more catastrophic.
When their tight end had a pretty big day, what were they doing to kind of get him open a lot?
Winning his one-on-one matchup, man coverage, peaking in the backfield. We can't do that. And I think a lot of individuals, first road game, freshman walk-on, sometimes I think the game was a little bit too big for them. But this football team is prideful, and it's all in our week of preparation. And hey, Florida's not going to feel sorry for ourselves. And we knew this juncture of the season, it's the most difficult schedule in the history of college football. And it's going to take perseverance, it's going to take resiliency. And we have to learn from this, and we have to move forward. It is what it is. We have to get better.
When did you know that Pig and Jonathan Johnson weren't going to be able to go? It looked like Pig tried in warm-up.
Yeah, they were game-time decisions.
Butch, you said you challenged the competitive character of your team. What specifically do you need to see from those guys, I guess, starting tomorrow or Monday?
Well, first of all, better hurt. I told them this is unacceptable of playing football like this at the University of Tennessee, you know, and so it's unacceptable. You know, whether you lose by 2 or you lose the way we lost, we expect to win football games around here. You know, it better hurt, you know, but I think we need to invest more in the week. You know, I need to see more guys in at night. You know, I need to see our team in tomorrow. You know, and it's learning what it takes to play winning football, but staying together. And like I said, this team has grown. We've stayed together, and I don't think that's going to be an issue. We have great character young men in this program.
Coach, did you toy with the idea of putting either one of the freshman quarterbacks in late in the game just to kind of see how they would respond?
You know, the problem is we didn't even have a second offensive line to put in at the end of the game. You know, what are we supposed to do? We got to recruit. You know, it is what it is. You know, at the end of the game, we have 2 seniors out there. You know, you'd like to have the luxury of getting some younger players some valuable reps, and we didn't even have that luxury.
Were you able to get an invite? Go ahead.
One of the teaching points that's what you guys are building towards is the way Oregon's got the depth and the speed.
Sure.
That's kind of
you know, they've done a great job. You know, they have depth. You know, and great football teams have depth. You know, we had gotten to that point at Cincinnati. We had tremendous depth. I think right now they're playing like 10 linemen. You know, and we'll get to that point. But I've said it. Our job is twofold. We got to continue to develop the players that we have in this football program, and we have to go recruit the best, highest character, quality student athletes to come here, and we'll do that. But this group is very prideful, and I expect them to bounce back and have a great week of preparation. And I said it when the season started. We have to focus on the process. We have to learn from it. We have to forget it, and we have to move on. And now we start the SEC schedule. And like I said, you know, nobody's going to feel sorry for ourselves and for us. So we just have to keep going to work every day. That's the only way you can do it.
Coach, how good is Oregon? I mean, what do you really think of them as a team?
Well, I think they're very deserving of where they're ranked. I think they're very well deserving of all the accolades that they receive. I said that earlier in the week. They have tremendous, tremendous skill. Anytime you have a quarterback who can throw the ball and run the football, you know, you're always a gap short. You're always a man short. I think Mark has done a tremendous, tremendous job. And their players believe in what they're doing. And great fan support. Not very many people left. You know, they've done a great job of really taking this program to the next level.
Coach, what do you think about your own fan support, seeing that many people?
Tremendous.
2,000 miles.
You know, all the people that came here. And again, that's part of coming to Tennessee. And our showing was outstanding. Extremely disappointed for them, for our fans, but for our players, because they have put a lot into it. But we're going through that growth and maturation phase of learning how to win and what it takes to play winning football. And this will not be tolerated. And we can never accept this performance.
Talk about that growth and maturation. You know, what can you learn, especially a loss like this? What can you kind of get away from seeing how they handle, you know, a game like that?
Well, I know a lot more about our leadership and how much it cares. And I think, you know, in critical stages of the game, we've lost our discipline. You know, whether a missed tackle, whether a missed fit, you know, whether eye discipline, you know, whether dropping the football, you know, not finishing blocks. You know, you go back and you learn, and then you have to move on from it, and you have to learn from it. You know, and it is what it is. You can't go back and you can't push reset. And we have to continue to progress and move forward. I haven't lost any faith in our football team. I love our players, you know, and they're giving everything that they have, and we're going to demand and expect even that much more. It comes from me, comes from our coaching staff. We're not going to blink. You know, we knew it coming in. Our margin of error is very, very small, and we just have to keep getting better.
Were you able to get a diagnosis?